wonder if I can get a lift. What perfect timing. Hello, Postman Pat.
Hello there.
Oh, it's Zorian. Right, so I'm sitting down here now at Blind, and it's time for a bacon sarnie, latte and an almond croissant. The students will be here in a second. We can do site assessment and take our walk up to the top of Caburn. So we're doing site assessment and conditions. Rob's having his bacon sandwich. I don't even get time to have proper breakfast. Dominic has just said, look at that cloud. It's taller than it is wider at before 10 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I can only confirm that there will be strong updrafts underneath that.
Well, that's good. Okay, yeah. So the key is if the cloud is taller than it is wide, it could be a little bit, because if you go up under it, you'll probably go like that and then disappear out the top. Really want to keep an eye on the sky. Yes, it could be, but I think the pressure's probably lower. I'm looking at high cirrus up there. They are growing, so we're going to be careful. We'll go up, but we will take note. This cloud's fine, the way it's building. Yeah. Right, here comes the troops. Why did they take so long to get ready, Dominic?
I've not got a clue.
It's quite strong up there.
Is it? Why is that?
Well,
yeah.
They're quite quick, and they're not quite gale hanging, but they're not moving forwards that quickly. So
I'm glad to hear you're assessing the conditions as we approach the hill. Good lad. So we arrive at the top of Caburn. Greg's here. Howard, where's Howard? Howard? Right, so there's the main gaggle going up there. One's in cloud base. Just spoken to a man in his 70s and his son yesterday. He flew down to Margate from Devil's Dyke, 100 kilometres or so. So you flew Devil's Dyke to Margate yesterday?
not quite Margate, 100k to near Ashford.
Ashford, yeah.
Yep.
What's your name?
Guy Impey.
And what's your father's name?
My dad's Peter Impey. He was very nice.
Peter?
Peter Impey. He came and picked me up for birthday. So he
Happy birthday to Dad.
birthday. Thank you for the lift.
Well done on your distance.
Thank you.
And over here we've got Dominic, over here we've got Greg, and over the back when he comes across the top, let us know. There he is, Howard. Give him a wave. You two can give us a site assessment now of the conditions. Come on then, hit me with it.
12 mile an hour wind, southwest on the hill.
Cloud.
Did he?
So be aware of that. He might not wanted to have done that because you can't see each other when you're in the cloud. Yeah, I'll tell you where all the trigger points are.
I can just about remember from last time, I think.
Well, you get ready. Pilot's going to land. That one won't. Here comes Greg. Concentrating the flight now. Go along the front of this ridge on the left a bit. Just sort of get a bit, 5 minutes air time. It's constantly now you can be observing the ground speed. So I'd say you're into wind. Come and fly over the takeoff a little bit higher. Fly along this slope if you want for a bit. So my job, viewers, is get Greg up there to go out front. Enough height, he's in position, so we'll see what he does. Did he check the airspace? Sit off the right, too much right, off the right a bit. It's the Constant Gardener, Zorian.
Hello everyone.
Heard it from the Constant Gardener. Longfellows. Here comes Steve at work. He's not working much again, is he? You checked your reserve, have you? Good. Down the wind a little bit and takes the stress out of the customer who's going to launch their wing. And they're not in the lift band, so they won't be airborne so quickly. They've got a bit more time to play around, gives them an air of confidence. There's Zorian, first flight of the year. So Zorian and Dominic, you're going up, just push out. That's it, stay in it. That's good, Dominic. Look at that, Dominic's going up. Dominic, when you get time, give us a bit of feedback. Let us know what the flight's like. Look at him go up, he's disappearing. Slow it down in the lift, don't let it pitch forwards. Then speed up, You're going up again. Nice, nice. You could get in the sea breeze front here and go to 3,000 feet. You might not have wished to have taken the jacket off. I was hoping to get in to go straight to base, to be honest. So here comes Mr. Z. Mr. Z, this is Matt. He's, Mr. Snooze. We've got Howard now who's going to take off and show us how it's done. Okay, Dominic, there's a thermal coming through at takeoff. You'll probably ride into it, I suspect. Nice flight there, Zorian.
Nice little climb.
Nice climb, baby.
New radio.
Get you a headset radio. Look, Dominic's up there. With the new radio sets, they can hear what I say. They switch them off after a few minutes, though. Dominic, new kid on the block, not long been with us. pushing out front.
It's always a good place to be.
Always a good place to be out front. Is a safe pilot. Exactly as Zoran said. What you can do across country. Sometimes gliders go quicker and faster than you. If they do, they widen the turn. I want you, as a practice, to go over the back. It doesn't mean go 40 kilometres downwind, because I can't see you land. You can if you want, but I think if you look over the back, keep turning in the thermal. What you could do is you could fly at least 2 kilometres over the back. You could fly back if you want after that. Right, boys and girls, viewers, the lower glider is Dominic. He's not got a lot of hours. I'm going to try and push him to do a small cross country. Everything looks good, Dominic. I would concentrate now. You've got one other guy that's in the air. That's your marker. That's your... He's flying with you, trying to work out where the lift is and using you as well, the important area. At the moment, currently, the big cloud above you is probably just giving you a little bit of lift. That's what it is. It may not even be a thermal. Stay as you are. So I just zoomed in a little bit there. On the right is Dominic. Yeah, Dominic's on the right. And now they're going to have to do this where you find your neck. When you go cross country or when you fly in thermic conditions, you can't stay with the thermal till you get to orbit. At some point it will disperse and you'll have to fly off to find another one. So there's no point just blindfoldedly walking through the air. Let's get Dominic in there. He wants to come back. All right, Dominic, what I do is use the speed bar, quarter bar to cover, point it back towards takeoff and fly in a straight line. The call's going to be yours though. But this is a good experience. So what's happening here is learning. So if you're learning rather than through mistakes, so you're learning about the air, you're learning about your piloting skills. It doesn't matter how many hours you have, or some people say I've only got 10 hours. I think Dominic's got 8, so less than 10 hours I'm getting him to do this. It is kind of one-on-one and go when I say. You have to be prepared and ready. What Dominic's doing, he's got a lot of time up there now, air time in this one flight. He's had to really, he'd be there thinking, I bet he's thinking now, can I glide to take off? So Dominic didn't make it back to take off. It's not game over yet. He's going to make a landing there. Probably landing where there is the high flat point is a safe place. So don't feet down for landing, cabin crew to doors. Get the glider contained when you land. Get your feet together. Leave those sheep alone. There you go. Did a little out and return, as they call it. How's it feel, Dominic? I don't know if he's crying or laughing. No, I think he's laughing.
Right.
Was it sucking?
It was sucking for sure. And so I bailed out of it because I lost my nerve. And I was like, I want to go home.
How many hours you got?
10 hours. Oh, I've got 10 now.
Oh, you got 10?
Dominic Brown.
Watch this space.